Hi everybody. Sorry, my camera was a little off. That should be better, nice and straight now. So it'll be recorded, so for those that aren't catching it now, they'll catch it in the replay. So this is my next project that we're going to start tomorrow for Country Craft Creations. It is a mini album, of course, because that's the thing I like to make. It's 6.5 by 8 with a 3-inch spine. And I used Nature Lover by Prima to create this. When I saw this paper, I fell in love with it. And I said to Tammy, I need this paper. I really need this paper. And so I've had it in my stash, but I had a whole whack of other things that I had to get done. So this is my first chance to get to it. I know it is still in Tammy's store, so please go over to the store and check it out if this is something you're interested in. We'll just talk a little bit about the cover and then I'll move right into the album itself. So I got some of the flowers, some of the bigger flowers and some of the little flowers and the butterflies. And this is from my own stash. It's a brass feather, which I thought worked quite nicely with the paper. And then on one of my walks, I don't know if you can see these here, I found these little teeny tiny, they look like pine cones. I'm not really sure what they are. And I thought they'd be perfect for this album. I got a little bit of birch bark going on back here that I happened to pick up from our wood pile outside. And I went, this would be perfect for this album. So that's a nod to Sally. I went foraging, Sally, and found some good stuff. So that's the front. And then this frame is actually, comes as a set of 3 with the Nature's Lover collection. And all I did is I took some of my waxes and I just kind of hit it here and there along the edge, just to kind of give it more that goldy color. And that's about all I got to say. I hardly popped up anything in this album because you'll understand when we get into it. So the spine, or the gussets between my pages, is like 3/4 of an inch. And I did that intentionally because I wanted to make sure if I added the butterflies, I was going to have enough room for pictures. I didn't want to have an alligator mouth happening. So I kept this first part pretty plain. Actually, I kept it pretty plain throughout because I thought the paper spoke, at least it was speaking to me, and I left some spaces for pictures. I also got the little gems, what are they called? Can't remember their name, but the gems that Prima has, and added them here and there. I used some seam binding for closures, and I did use some magnets on, actually, I think I only used magnets on this page. So, and all I did is I just took my seam binding, wet it, scrunched it up in a ball, and let it dry. And that's how I ended up getting this very worn looking seam binding, which is the look I was going for. So on the inside front cover, we have a little flip that opens to the left. And I left spots for pictures, because you know that's what I like to do. And a spot for a picture here. Lots of butterflies in this, lots of birds in this. So I think it would be perfect for a bird lover, a nature lover, even camping. You know, if you were going to a place where there was lots of birds in that, which is most places, I think you could pull it off as a camping album too. And then of course, room for another picture. And I did use a lot of 4x6s. Some of my mats, like this one over here, is about 4 5/8 by 3.5, and I figured you could cut down your pictures to fit in those spaces. And then there's a waterfall that goes up the middle, and I didn't double mat these because I went no reason to, because you're going to put pictures there. All of these things, I left them open, so the butterflies are all open, so you can get your picture in behind it. And of course, this is for 6x4 or 4x6. So it closes like so. and we tie it back together. And then on page 1, on the front of page 1, what I did was I used a magnet here, because I wanted this to stay secure. So it opens to the top, it opens to the bottom, and to the left, and to the right. And I thought, you don't need anything more on this page because you've got that foil going on, that all you need is your picture, and that would be perfect. And of course, you could journal or pictures, whatever you choose. So it closes and down. And the magnet is right here and here to hold it shut. So on the back of page 1, I did put one of those butterflies there because I thought these butterflies are just adorable and they're really 3D. I did have to glue his little body back on because it came off. So you might want to just touch your butterflies and make sure that they're secure. So the first little element I've got going on here is this little flip, room for journaling or a couple of pictures. And again, it's just held closed with some seam binding. And then this is a belly band with 2 places for pictures. And of course, you can put more pictures on the back if you want it. I tend to just put them on the front and maybe put the date on the back or whatever. And then they slide in there like so. And then this flips out. And again, I left this open so that you can get your picture in there. And the same with this little flourish. I left it so that you can get your picture in behind it also. Because I like to make my albums that they're functional, that you can actually put some things in them. And there are 2 magnets, no, 1 magnet right there. So there's a 3rd place I've got magnets now that I'm thinking about it. And then on the front of page 3, oh, and the other thing I should mention is these cut-aparts, or what looks like cut-aparts, actually come out of the 6x6 paper pad. So I think I had 3 sheets of each design, a 6x6 paper pad, and I had the, I'm going to call it like the ephemera. It's this one here. So hopefully you're not getting too much glare. And I used some of them. I still got a few of them left, but I did use quite a few of them in my embellishment when I was taking care of that. So that's where these cut-aparts come from, because they just kind of did it for me. And then this here is some of the flowers. So it's the bigger package. And then it's that package of, they're like almost, they're probably about 3/4 of an inch wide, these little guys. And I really like that size of a flower because it's not too big. It's not overpowering. And they just go nice together. And like I say, even these bigger ones, I like these because they're flat. So they're not they don't have a lot of height to them, so they're not getting in your way. So again, this was closing with some seam binding. It opens this way, and then it opens that way. Close it. 2 little pockets with some photo mats in it. I'll only take them out of one side because you know me, I probably did matchy-matchy, and I did, because that's what I have to do in my world. And then it flips open, and then you place for a picture here, or 2 pictures, and then again, this is for the 4x6, and this over here would be for a cut down 4x6. And I really like this Rise and Shine. And then it closes. We'll tie this up. And like I said, I made my gussets 3/4 of an inch because I wanted lots of room between the pages, because I knew with the seam binding and then what I was using to embellish, it would bulk up pretty quick, and you want to leave room for your pictures. So on the back of page 2, again, more seam binding to close things. And another one of those butterflies because I think they're just so adorable. and then it opens and it opens. And then you have room. It would fit a 4x6, or you could cut the picture down so you could see more of your butterflies. And then it opens this way, and then room here for another picture or journaling. And then you could put a picture in behind those birds. And again, this is from the 4x6. I just cut it down to fit. And I actually think they made lovely little cut aparts. And then on the other side, again, it's held closed with seam binding. And it's kind of a mirror of this side for the first element. It opens and it opens. And then what I did is this came out of that little ephemera package. I just kind of clustered a couple of things together, glued them down, and I did glue these guys flat because I didn't want them catching, but I did leave it open so that if you wanted to put a picture, or maybe you want to cut down a journaling card and stick it in there, you could do that. And then it opens. Let life surprise you. And it opens. And again, I left room for the picture to slide in under. And it says, "Let's go exploring." And then here for a picture and some of the little gems. I know there's a name for them and it's not coming to me right now. And so we'll tie this shut. Oh, maybe I should have my comments up here so I can actually see the comments. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Bobby. That's what I was trying for. I really like to have my albums be usable. So that's where this comes from. So on the back of page 3, which is the last page, because there's only 3 pages in this album, but there's a lot of real estate. You know what, Sandy? I'm loving the 3/4 inch gussets because it just gives me the room that I need to embellish. So if I want to pop something up, I can do that. Or like in the case of these butterflies, if I hadn't had 3/4 of an inch, there is no way I could have used the butterflies on a couple of the pages. No way at all. So on the back of page 3, again, it's a hi, RJ. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. Hi, Danielle. Thanks, Danielle. I actually quite like it. This paper was really singing to me. So again, this is another one of those 6x6 paper pads cut down. Again, the flowers, and it opens. And then there were, in that little ephemera package, there were some hearts. And that's what gave me the idea to go into my stash, find a punch. Hi, Dawn. Find a die and cut out some hearts just for a little bit of decorative elements on these pages. And again, this is for a 4x6 cut down. Hi, Tammy. Nice that you could join us. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you. Well, not see you, but that you joined. And again, a picture. So just it opens to the left and it opens to the right. There's just one flap here. And I thought there was a lot going on this piece, so I only put down some little gems right here. And again, it ties shut. I'm going to have to go back to that second page because I know I used a set of 2 magnets. But it doesn't seem, I don't remember where I used the magnets. But we'll find out here pretty quick. So on the back cover, there's a little pocket, "Just Bloom Wildly," like it says on the front. I think that's kind of perfect. And then there's 2 photo mats. So put them aside. And that's what's holding down this top flap. And I paper piece this along the top. And it opens up. And it opens up again. And then it opens down. Hopefully I can keep this in the shot. Yeah. It opens down. And it opens down again. And then this little booklet, it has 3 pages in it. and I left them blank, and a little pocket here. So it goes up, down. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another spot I use magnets. So now I'm confusing myself. Who knows? It's been a crazy day around here, so just glad I got this done, because what's happening is, so tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we're going to have another edition of Fun Friday, and we're going to start the construction of this album. So tomorrow we're going to make the cover, the hinges, and put the pages on them. And then the following week on the Friday, we are going to put the flips and flaps on the pages. If we have enough time, maybe we'll start with the front cover. Hi, Jan. So nice to see you. So this will be recorded, Jan, so you can go back and watch it after. So this is my walkthrough of the project we are going to be making tomorrow on Fun Friday. I use the Prima Nature Lover paper. I hope you can join me. So that's at 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And we'll get started on this project. And it's going to take us 2 weeks, because after about 2 hours, I'm kind of done standing. So I hope everybody's having an amazing day. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.